Ladies and gentlemen, I am delighted to be able to welcome you to the 5th Annual Finance for the Future Awards celebration. And I'm only sorry that I cannot be with you this evening to congratulate all the finalists in person. My Accounting for Sustainability project and the Institute of Chartered Accountants in England and Wales established the awards to recognise the leadership role that finance teams can and must play in developing sustainable business models. This year, I am delighted to welcome Deloitte as a third member to the partnership, and I'm sure that with their support, the awards will go from strength to strength. Now, these awards really matter to me because the older I get, the more deeply concerned I become about the dangerous pressures we are putting on our one and only planet. I believe that leadership from the finance community is absolutely vital in redirecting our current economic trajectory from one that can only be described as self-destructive to one which is durable and resilient. I've been trying to draw attention to these issues for rather longer than I care to remember. And sometimes I feel as though I've been talking to or even hitting my head against the proverbial brick wall. Yet I have found that it is the stories of how organizations have begun to act in a more sustainable manner which really begin to engage others. This is why I am thrilled to see so many inspiring entries for the 2016 Finance for the Future Awards, from as far afield as Auckland and Islamabad. These practical examples of sustainable change provide real hope of achieving the future we would all like to see for our children and grandchildren. And this is the reason why the Finance for the Future Awards are so important. Sharing remarkable achievements and new ideas is the most powerful way to highlight the vital role of finance. Now, I am recording this message before knowing who the winners are going to be, but I am delighted to hear that a number of this year's finalists were inspired to take action after hearing from past winners. For example, one entry was motivated by John Lelliott, the outgoing CFO of the Crown Estate, who explained the work they were doing to understand their total contribution to society, the economy, and the environment. This approach to measurement provided a detailed picture of their natural, social, and economic capital, thereby allowing for more integrated decisions to be made. Another entrant heard how SSE had pioneered efforts to integrate accounting for social, environmental, and economic factors when planning long-term capital investment projects. This inspired the CFO and his senior finance leadership team to incorporate a shadow price for carbon and water into the capital expenditure budgeting and approval process, meaning that projects that previously had not made the cut are now being approved. I also understand that some of the finalists may possibly have been motivated to enter by me pointing at them at previous HRH summits. So you'd better watch out. And it is not only large companies that are taking action. One of last year's winners, the Furniture Resource Centre, used their finance team to measure and value social change created through their work, enabling the management team to make more informed business decisions. Ladies and gentlemen, I can only pray that this year's group of finalists will have equal or even greater success, and I look forward to reading the case studies which will be developed following this event. The more of these positive stories you can share, the more difficult it will become for the skeptics to claim that business as usual is somehow preferable, that change is too hard, or that there are no tools available. So, ladies and gentlemen, it only remains for me to wish you an enjoyable evening and to congratulate the winners, but most importantly, to challenge each of you in the audience to share examples which have resulted in change. We must maintain and increase momentum because time is rapidly running out.